Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, Watkins Jail, Phoenix, Arizona. There were 15 men that came to class today. Everyone seemed to be in a good mood. We introduced ourselves as sons of God, sang a hymn, then read D. Todd Christofferson's talk, The Resurrection of Jesus Christ, that was referenced in this week's Come Follow Me lesson. I read the first paragraph. In part it says, "Joy came only as the disciples became eyewitnesses of the resurrection." I asked, "Do you need to be an eyewitness before you believe?" Aaron raised his hand and said, "I don't believe anything until I see it." In Elder Christofferson's talk, he spoke about Mary Magdalene going to the tomb. Even after the angel spoke to her and seeing Jesus with her own eyes, she still didn't recognize Jesus. It was only after he spoke to her and she had heard his voice that she realized who he was. I asked the men why they thought she didn't recognize him when she saw him. I told the men that I wasn't looking for the right answer. I just wanted to hear what their thoughts were. I didn't get much of a response. I will follow up next Tuesday and ask them again. Maybe after they've had a week to think about it, they'll have some thoughts. Thursday, September 7th, 2023, Tempe, Arizona. I stopped at a client's this afternoon to get some papers signed. She was very sad because her mother had died. She started crying when she said that all that was left of her mother was a little pile of ashes. I told her I believed that this life wasn't the end. She said she believed this life wasn't the end either. She said that her mother had come to her in a dream, and that another time her mother and an aunt came to her. In fact, she said, they have visited me 5 times since her mother's passing. She asked, "Don't you think that's weird?" I said, "No, I think it's wonderful." Then I said, "Next time they visit, ask if there's anything they would like you to do." She told me that in 1975 her father was in hiding from the Viet Cong, and her mother had to flee Laos with 4 small children. My client was about 5 at the time. They were in a refugee camp for a year before they immigrated to the United States. She said that while they were in the internment camp, there wasn't any milk for the baby. I asked my client if she had written down all these memories in her journal. Then I said I would really like a copy of some of the things she remembered about her mother so I could read them to the inmates at the jail. She said she would get her memories written down. By the time I left, she was all smiles.